2 of my trip, and I'm at Quassy Amusement Park. I got here really early, so I decided to leave and just wait for the park to open. Park opens in like a couple minutes, actually. But it looks like they're getting ready to open up rides, because the park will probably let people on rides at about 11. But it's 10:48 right now. This is the ticket booth, so this is where I'll get tickets. There's season pass and group sales, but I'll be part of tickets. Unless I can't get tickets, which I'm fine with. But let's kind of take a look around real quick. We'll get some footage. Look at this water park here. Water park actually looks decent. Who knows? Maybe I might take like an extra 30 minutes just to go down some of these slides, because I do have my swimsuit with me. And I mean, this is basically my only way to shower. This actually looks like a really decent little water park, actually. So, I don't know what time it opens. I wonder if it opens at 11 with everything else. But yeah, they have like a little bucket. They have 2 water slides here, and they have speed slides, surprisingly. They have this big vortex slide. If you build it, they will sit. Splashaway Bay, so that's what their water park is called. Okay, 3 sides. So this is actually, oh, this is nice. So they've already announced what's coming in 2018. It's about to get supercharged. 3 giant raft slides coming to 2018. So it's nice. They're actually getting attractions once in a while, actually. So that's really nice. It looks like they're definitely upgrading water park. So I guess that's their main thing, is adding more stuff to the water park. Wonder if they're going to add a coaster or something classic. I know nothing big, like maybe something small, like another small little Woody. That'd be really cool to see. Or Skyrocket, but I think that might be a little bit too big for this park. Maybe more like something like heck, a T-Rex, like a Raptor, the smaller version. But even then, I feel like that might be a little bit too big for this park. So, but then again, they're getting a big slide complex like that, which that has to cost them quite a amount of money. So, yeah, I'll come check this out. Who knows? I might get my swimsuit on later. Have fun. But anyway, let me actually go get some footage of the park and kind of look around. So before I actually go, I don't forget that this is not the only park I'll be at today for this visit. I'll also be at Lake Compounce as well. This is the closest one, and I wanted to get this one out of the way just because Boulder Dash and the other, I wanted to kind of ride that later in the day as well. It's a very interesting part. Oh, so there's the entrance to Splashaway Bay, or Quassy Beach. Do they have an actual beach here, or is it just water park? If they have an actual beach, that'd be really cool, actually. I bet you that one's like a pay admission, while all these are pay per ride. So, as you noticed, I literally just walked right in, because that's basically it. Wooden Warriors in the background over there. They have a small little kiddie coaster that, like, I heard is like a classic. So, who knows, I might give that a shot as well. Fried dough. That might be what I eat today. I mean, I'm going to eat something small here, just because I don't want to save the main thing for Lake Compounce. But also, let's take a look at this. They have, like, paddle boating here. This is such an interesting park. I know most of this has been vlogging. Oops. I know most of this has been vlogging so far, but I thought it'd be fine if I do a little bit. Oh, that's a nice ship. They have an arcade. So this building is an arcade. I guess this is a place for eating. Oh wow, so they really have paddle boats right here. That's actually really cool. There's little sails out here. So this is the Quassy Lake, actually. Oh, they have fish bay like a King's Dominion, where you can actually feed fish. This is an actual lake. You can actually see houses off the area. It's really cool that an amusement park would actually offer this. Looks like there's some boating over there outside the amusement park, but I know, like, right here there's probably some stuff. Here's their coaster. Oh, so this is the kid coaster. Holy cow. Look at these small little dips. Tiny little dips. And guess what? It's called the Little Dipper. How conveniently named. Oh, they got a little boat ride in there. Yogi Bear. Classic. Let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, it looks like a backyard roller coaster. Like a very well designed one. That actually looks kind of fun, actually. Like a small, little, fun little classic. Let's kind of keep looking around. I'll kind of end the vlog in just a little bit because it's probably a very long little vlog. It's really cool. Trolley stop pavilion. Oh, so there's probably another place to eat somewhere. We had bumper cars earlier, but they even have junior bumper cars. This park looks like a lot of great place for a lot of schools. I've seen a lot of school groups here. Oh, also just a heads up, parking is $7 here. That's not too bad. Ooh, nice carousel. Here's the Frantic. I think this thing goes upside down actually. Just by the way it looks. Wow, what a beautiful carousel. Oh, they have like a virtual wooden warrior in here. This actually looks cool. Look at this. Yeah, this is wooden warrior. So you start out here, you drop, a little air time, crest up, get tunnel, come back. Also, just a note that this will be, oh, look at this thing. This will be my first ever gravity group coaster. So I'm very excited about that. Nice little park. Quassy hot dog. Ooh, potato patch. Okay, that's where I'm going. That reminds me of Kennywood. So here's more of Wooden Warrior. Told you Quassy was a left turn. They got another little water slide that I guess you can just ride with your clothes on. One of those styles like they have a lagoon.
So you guys are going to leave any loose objects in the cubby. That includes your hats, bags, phones, keys, wallets, anything that you guys do not want lost on the ride. Please leave in this cubby. You guys are going to go to the row slightly to your right, and do not put down your lap bars. John and I will put them down for you. You guys just get to relax. Oh, you guys can keep your shoes on though, bud. Put them down. A little bit louder. Are we ready? No! Okay, here we go. Bye, everybody. Enjoy your ride. Bye, guys.
But it's crazy because it's almost just like a review. Low-key, that was pretty fun. Yeah. Way better than I did. Oh, actually, yeah.
Items here, okay? So hats, bags, phones, keys, wallet, fidget spinners, anything like that, please leave over here, okay guys? Or 52, I mean 52. Welcome back, guys. That was your ride. That was your ride. Scary. Alright guys, push up everyone. I'm going in.
Oh, you know what? I'm on it.
Frog hopper. Meet super big frog hopper. ends out my day here at Quassy. This is such a cool park. Wow, it is a nice little park, and the employees here are just amazing. One in particular, she was the ride off for Wooden Warrior. Her name is Lizzie. She is amazing. She has just got a lot of enthusiasm, and it's just something you don't see in ride operators nowadays. It was just so cool. She stayed hype, and she told me how there's a lot of people that are just in this area that people just don't understand coasters or parks or don't like them, and they tend to rant things out right at the ops and cause the ops to just not have a good day. So I mean, it's sad that happens, but she just did a great job, and I love all the employees here. They're just pushing through it, and they're doing an amazing job. This is an amazing park with an amazing coaster, weird kiddie coaster, some nice little rides too. And then look at this water park. They're expanding it again. They're also getting, I heard, 3 new kiddie attractions next year as well. So they're definitely expanding. However, they will not get another roller coaster. Why? Because the town of Waterbury will not let them get more than 1 big coaster. So when Wooden Warrior was built, they had to tear down the other big coaster that used to be here, which was a Wild Mouse. So Wooden Warrior's too good to not leave. So and they say they don't see that changing anytime soon. So it's sad that is something that's put in place, but at least they have Wooden Warrior. What's even cool about Wooden Warrior actually is that people actually in elementary school, a group of kids from an elementary school named that ride when it debuted. So kids chose the name Wooden Warrior, which I think is really cool. So this park just overall has a really nice feel to it. Could use better pathways. This is actually the best part of the pathways, but it gets worse. Also, nice product placement. But other than that, yeah, the food's nice, and this park is just really nice. So we're gonna go head over to Lake Compounce now. So with my editing skills, I will now teleport us to Lake Compounce. Alright, through the power of editing, I am at Lake Compounce. Interesting parking lot. I could tell it was raining earlier, so I must have caught it at a great time where the rain has passed. I was told at Quassy that Wildcat is still down, which is a big disappointment. I was hoping that by the time I arrive, Wildcat should be open, but GCI's having trouble with the new trains with old wood, how the wood is shorter. Oh well. Anyway, oh, now we're on gravel now, or I don't know what you call it. It's not like the other stuff. Oh, and there's asphalt right ahead. That's weird. Probably preferred, that's why. Preferred gets the better parking lots. Anyways, let's try out Lake Compounce. Alright, I am in the park, and I'm just gonna walk around for a little bit. Wildcat's closed. They're doing a lot of retracting because unfortunately the car is not fit. So yeah, just enjoy the footage of Lake Compounce, and then kind of talk to you guys later about how I thought the rides were.
seat and your head against the headrest. Experience your worst fears on.
de frente, el cerebro se te pega acá atrás.
Holiday World. I have something to say. Holiday World. You listening? Eat your heart out. Tastes like free drinks. Alrighty. Day has gotten better. My mood has changed. I'm not as grouchy and grumpy or tired. I just finished eating buffalo wings here, boneless. They're basically chicken strips with just drenched in buffalo sauce. And their buffalo sauce is spicy. It was good. And the potato patch fries that went with it were even better. The cheese, not so much, but it's because they just use Orteja. But their fries are really good. Remind me a lot like Kennywood's, just not as beefy. All the roller coasters I've ridden, Boulder Dash is easily the best. Such a fun ride. I'm about to go ride Phobia again because that was actually very fun. And then Zoomerang was I'm actually going to get some footage real quick of yeah, exactly. Phobia, and then I'll be right back. So the problem with Zoomerang is that first half was great. but the backwards part was very rough. So that's my only problem with it. Wildcat is closed. It'll open next week. Of course, it opens a week after I leave. I think Taylor and I just got unlucky with this ride. Anyway, here's Phobia. It's actually not a headache-inducing ride. Very fun, actually. I just shot, like, I was just like, okay, maybe there's some life into these skyrockets. Maybe the Superman one's really fun. Maybe it's just the one at Busch Gardens. And probably SeaWorld San Diego when theirs open, since theirs is exactly like Busch Gardens. So the park closes in about 40 minutes. So I'm gonna get on Phobia and hopefully get 2 rides on Boulder Dash and call it a day. Loved how they actually have free drinks here. I mainly went to the Pig House, but it's been closed all day. So that was a disappointment. There's their S&S Scream and Swing. Here we go on Phobia Fear Coaster. Oh yeah, if you also notice, the sky is cleared up. It's no longer that cloudy mist of darkness. Oh, and there they go. So let's do this. Oh, nobody in line. Bet, I'm right in front row.
One person liked it, alright.
Alright, that ends up my day. I got one of the last few rides on Boulder Dash. It's still open, but they're like doing one more ride. They're just letting the last people in. Phobia, of course, is already closed. Beautiful sunset. What a great park, actually. This park definitely got better for me once my mood actually got up. But this is really nice, actually. We have a nice little haunted house here. Boulder Dash is in my top 5. That last ride was just amazing. I ended it out with a bang. They asked me if I wanted to ride more, but I didn't want to ruin that because that was such a great last ride. Pops of airtime. A little rough on the edges, I will admit that. That's one thing that did annoy me, but other than that, that's a great, solid coaster. It's not the best, but it's one of them. Like, it's pretty high up there, actually. I don't think it was it might be a tad bit, I guess, in some eyes, but for me, the hype, it met everything of my expectations. Just perfect. I'm glad I got to ride it, and that will end out day 2 of my trip. Now, as of now, yeah, it is official. I have cut down my trip in a week. After Six Flags Great America, I'll just be heading straight to Holiday World. I'm gonna skip all the other stuff. I like how this ride has the same color scheme as Phobia. I believe this also opened the same year as well. I'm not too sure. Nice little family area. It's interesting to see all this red mulch here. It really is something new and fresh. I'm gonna go pick up something at the Pepsi Oasis real quick. Or I'm calling the Pepsi Oasis just a Pepsi stand. There's not really a Pepsi Oasis. This isn't Holiday World. Although, I said it then, I'm gonna say it now. Eat your heart at Holiday World. But yeah. I'm gonna get a Boulder Dash shirt. Boulder Dash is worth a shirt. Tomorrow will be day 3 at Six Flags, New England. I feel happy. I just feel happy. Happy, happy, happy. Both Connecticut parks are interesting. Not the best in parks, but they're just interesting. I don't like how they advertise this as a theme park, because this is definitely not a theme park. This is easily, I like the flying elephants, but this is easily an amusement park.
She's the only one I worry about. I could care less about.
Alrighty. Here we go again with another free drink. Everybody's here. They're like, yeah, I've got to get my free drinks. My free drinks. Free drinks. Here we go. Foam out. Fill it up. All right, all right, all right. Beautiful. It's going to be even more fun when I go to Holiday World. We'll drink to that. There's where I ate for dinner. Really interesting. Love it. Oh, and there's the Emporium, actually. Oh, right. This is the front. This is so weird. Keep thinking the front is a little bit more, but I'm actually going to go get a shirt. Guys, I'm heading out. Oh, that was so amazing. I got to actually meet the GM here, and I got to talk with him and kind of set up a time where I might come back, actually, and I'll actually get some POVs here. That's really cool, actually. I wish other parks did that. He's a cool general manager. Just in general, just talking to him, he's a great guy. I also learned more about how this park is actually also owned by the company that also owns Kennywood. No wonder why the potato patch fries were kind of here too. It makes sense. Ooh, nice colors, like Compounce colors. Overall, this is a fun park. It definitely picked up towards the end. It has a nice flair to it. It felt a little weird at first, but it's not a bad park. Their water park could definitely use a little bit of a tune-up, but it looks like they've been working on it as well. It's overall a really interesting park, actually, and I really like it. The coasters are amazing. I definitely want to try to come back to ride a Wildcat. Talking with the GM, they were trying to get it going last week, but they had some problems towards the end, so they're refixing. And I totally understand, but I'm going to try to come back because this is a really nice park. I believe since Six Flags New England 6 hours away, this is about maybe 5 hours to 45 minutes, or more like 5.5 hours. So, yeah, I might give this one a shot, actually, again, because this was a really beautiful park. Boulder Dash is one of the best wooden coasters I've been on. Phobia was definitely better than Tempesto. And then Zoomerang was okay. I can definitely see this park growing. Who knows, eventually they might get a B&M or an Intamin. Probably later, maybe like 2022 or something like that. Maybe 2024 they get another nice sized coaster to go along with this. Because this was really nice, and they're definitely going to start improving on this park a little bit more. Just because I will say Boulder Dash is starting to get a little rough. I think all CCI coasters start out fantastic and they slowly start to degrade. But it will improve. So yeah, here's the parking lot. The preferred is asphalt. Everything else is gravel, and then it turns into grass. You can see where cars haven't been, actually. I believe just because I don't think Lake Compounce gets that much anymore. I mean, they still could. They just probably don't work with the grass, but it's kind of rainy because it stormed kind of earlier in the morning. And kind of drizzled throughout the day. It could have rained earlier because Quassy is still like half an hour away. It's southwest of here. I think that was thunder actually too. This one definitely felt a little bit more corporate, felt a little bit more big. Quassy definitely feels family, small. But this is really nice actually. It's really weird how you can hardly see the park. And it's in that one section of the park. Or it's that one section of the of land where it's kind of like, because there's a highway, we kind of have to come back a little bit into the secluded little area, and that's kind of really cool. That really sets the park out, and it allows it to be kind of quiet almost. Of course, I parked way in the back because there's a lot of people here. For a Tuesday, it was okay. I'm glad there was a little bit more crowds than I expected. Kind of glad they weren't running 2 trains on Boulder Dash, because I actually heard from an enthusiast here that the green train on Boulder Dash can lead to pretty uncomfortable ride experience. So, wow, that's gonna be a beautiful night. Don't forget that I am sleeping in this car. The problem with this car is it heats up really quickly, so I have to wake up in the middle of the night to turn on the air conditioning. But tonight it should be a lot more cool, a lot more relaxing. And I definitely deserve a nap if I'm gonna be ready for tomorrow. But since it's not too late yet, I'm also gonna get ready, because I want to make sure I get a lot of footage for tomorrow. I'm very excited for tomorrow, or basically the next park visit for you guys, which is day 3 at Six Flags New England. So I am at my car. So that went down this probably larger park visit, just because it was 2 parks in one, and I did a huge vlog at the beginning of this at Quassy. So there it is with Lake Compounce a little bit in the background. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to check out other park visits that I have done. I have a full playlist of them. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more video content like this. That's all, folks. And as always, roller coaster fanatics, keep coasting.